I didn't give a deadline. So what I was asked in Pristina was, what were the next steps? And both Mr. Lajchak and I said that after this visit, I'm being asked by the White House on Friday to give an update as to what's happening. And I have to report as to whether we have progress or not. He has to go and report to Mr. Borrell to give the same assessment. So it's not a deadline, but that's the next step for me. And based on my report, we will make some decisions on moving forward. But it's not a deadline for anyone. I think the discussions between the government of Kosovo and the EU special rep are going to continue beyond his departure today from Belgrade. So I don't know if there has been a concrete response from the government of Kosovo yet. I hope that the government of Kosovo recognizes that what we're trying to achieve is a sustainable and mutually beneficial outcome for both countries. In terms of consequences, I've outlined one, which is that the European Union said turning its back on a European proposal is turning its back on Europe. But I have to emphasize that this is not just the European Union, but also the United Kingdom and the United States. And as friends of Kosovo, we are encouraging them to cooperate, to coordinate, and to align with our efforts to produce regional stability. Now, that partnership is open to Kosovo whenever it wants it. But at the same time, if they don't, they're taking a unilateral action, stepping back from their partnership with the transatlantic community. Now, that by itself is also a consequence. I do think that the biggest challenge for Serbia is to convince Serbs in Kosovo to return to the institutions. Now, that is one where I think we're aligned with Serbia. Do go back to the institutions, are welcomed back. One is that we have to de-escalate the situation immediately. So that means that we are hoping that that mayors not try to use those buildings, that the Kosovo police be withdrawn from around the buildings, but we also want to make sure that protesters leave the area as well. Additionally, if there are new elections, and we hope there will be new elections, we want Serbs to participate without preconditions. And President Vučić said that he would use his influence to try to get Serbs to come back to elections. I'm simply stating a fact. The association is a legal requirement for the government of Kosovo. It is in the Brussels Agreement. It is in the European Union, the European Council conclusions. It is in the Ohrid Agreement. And so it is not an agreement between Kurti and Serbia. It is an agreement between Kosovo and Serbia. So at some point, if Kosovo wants to move forward in its integration, in its Euro-Atlantic integration, it's going to have to form the association. So it will happen. The question is, will it happen with this government or a future government? The Ohrid Agreement is a very comprehensive and important agreement on normalization between Serbia and Kosovo. And it sets out a set of conditions that would create a peaceful and stable relationship between the two countries and outlines the responsibilities each one has. So that is valid. Now, accomplishing what they need to accomplish can be done very quickly, including an agreement on the association. So we still want to see the two parties come together and focus on the implementation plan and then focus on moving forward with the association. So I do still think that we can have all of the elements, most of the elements, accomplished this calendar year.